Civilization or Barbarism, an Authentic Anthropology by Dr. Cheikh and Diop. One easily recognizes here the archetypes of all future beings as described in the Egyptian nun, already created in potentiality and awaiting their actualization thanks to the action of Khepera, god of becoming, or law of the perpetual transformation of matter. The Heliopolitan cosmogony is essentially a philosophy of becoming, more than 2,000 years before Heraclitus and all the pre Socratic philosophers. Now, if this world is good, and if the Maker is good, it is clear that he fixes his attention on the eternal model. Otherwise, what should not even be a permissible supposition, he would have looked at the model that was born. Now, it is absolutely obvious to everybody that the Maker contemplated the eternal model. For this world is the most beautiful of everything that was ever begotten, and the Maker is the most perfect of causes. Tiamas 29a. The intelligibility of the world, of the universe, is founded in law, as in Egyptian Heliopolitan cosmogony, where the essences, the rationale beings, lay in the uncreated primordial matter, a divinity itself, without beginning or end. For Plato, the science of absolute truth is possible and accessible to humanity, but only by the intellect, which alone can think and grasp the archetypes, the essences of beings, to the exclusion of the misleading intervention of our senses. The Platonic cosmogony is imbued with optimism, as opposed to the Indo-European pessimism in general. This is obviously a heritage of the African school. During Strabo's time, the lodgings of the former pupils, Plato and Eudoxus, were being shown at Heliopolis in Egypt, where they spent 13 years studying different sciences, philosophy, etc. Every Greek initiate or pupil had to write a final paper on Egyptian cosmogony and the mysteries, irrespective of the curriculum that he had followed. This was the case with Eudoxus, who was one of the most brilliant Greek mathematicians and who translated, for the first time, Egyptian papers on astronomy into Greek and introduced in Greece the Egyptian theory of the epicycles. The perfect causality of the world, for Plato, merges with its creator, the Maker, the demiurge who identifies himself, point by point, with the god Ra of Heliopolis, a town founded by the Anu of Osiris's race. In proto-historic times, divine providence, the cause of the world, is good and can only conceive of that which is good and beautiful, like Ra, Ama, Ptah, all the great divinities of Egypt who created the world at different stages. This creator, according to Plato, had wanted all things to be born in his likeness whenever possible. And we'll pause right here. Continue back with beautiful civilization or barbarism. I'm Uriel I. Highest Heart Cliff.